Welcome to Nonprofit Share Tank. I'm Roger Hodge, and I'm going to be your host this evening. Time to see the next nonprofit. Join me in looking at the screen as we welcome IKE Box.
The IKE Box, a busy nonprofit coffee shop in downtown Salem, provides young people the chance to make their lives better by building work skills, people skills, and confidence that prepares them to succeed. Challenge builds character, so IKE youth continually seek challenge together in the various aspects of life. From personal health and wellness to perfecting a shot of espresso, it's not a handout. It's an inspiring opportunity to get to work, building a better life.
Welcome to Share Tank. We're all here big fans of the IKE Box and everything you do with divested young people in our community, and we're very interested in hearing your presentation.
Thank you. Thank you, Sharks. My name's Tiffany. This is my husband, Mark, and together we founded Isaac's Room, a nonprofit that runs the IKE Box as a successful social enterprise. Tonight, we're here asking for $100,000 to help us start another one, to expand and replicate a very successful model. A social enterprise is a business that serves a mission, both operationally and financially. And the IKE Box has done quite well at that. Over the last 6 years, the gross sales at the IKE Box coffee shop have increased by over 300%, and we're still growing. Thank you. And the coolest thing about that is that when you're a social enterprise and you see those numbers growing, you're serving more youth. And then, so as a successful business serving more youth, the youth that we are serving are experiencing transformation in their life. This is Alex. Alex came to IKE about 4 years ago as a referral from parole probation. And these are his words about his experience at IKE. Before IKE, my life is completely controlled by drugs and self-destruction. There's no point in tomorrow. After IKE, I am in control of my life and strive for success, forever working at being a better person. For the last 2 years, Alex has management experience at 2 local businesses. This is Sierra. Sierra came to IKE about a year ago, and she's currently employed at the IKE Box. Here's how she describes her experience. Before IKE, alone. Taking medication for anxiety and depression, social interactions were terrifying. That doesn't look like that, does it, anymore? After IKE, no longer taking medication, confident and working as barista at IKE Box, not alone and excited for my future. And then we have Philip. Philip just joined us 2 months ago. In fact, he's fresh off training camp and just started his internship at the IKE Box. Here's what Philip says. I already feel the difference IKE Box is making in my life. I was hanging out with people and doing things that weren't getting me anywhere. Now I'm motivated because people here are supportive and showing me positive roads that I can take. A successful business making transformation in youth. And the other cool thing that IKE Box is proving of its own to be a great social enterprise is the way that it contributes to the overall financial well-being of the organization. You see, not only is IKE Box funding itself, that means covering all the business, all the costs of being a small business, which you can understand is a feat in itself. But over the last few years, we've been contributing about 35% to the added expenses of the organization as a whole.
So we're asking you to help us build another one. We want another IKE Box in town. And the simple reason for that is so that we can serve more young people. Philip was one of 8 young people who recently completed a level of training that made them eligible for internship and apprenticeship at the IKE Box. But because of that capacity issue, because we can't hire everyone, we were only able to accept 4 of those 8 into that stage of the program. Philip's one of the 4. And we've already heard how he's feeling more motivated and seeing other possibilities for his life. We had to say to the other 4, not yet. Another coffee shop simply means more jobs. More jobs mean more places for kids to engage, more ways for us to say yes to those other 4 young people to have the experience that Philip is currently having and talking about. It's a transformational experience. It's an experience that flows from a unique approach that comes from firmly held beliefs. We believe in the power of a challenge. We don't believe we're doing anybody any favors when we coddle them or protect them from a challenge. Challenge is the path to personal growth. And so we are very intentional about surrounding our kids with challenging activities and experiences. Foremost, that real job in a competitive downtown coffee shop. We believe in owning your own solution. We believe that if we can equip the young people to search for and find and implement and struggle through that solution to their own problems and the strategies to accomplish their own goals, then they're not only solving problems and accomplishing goals in the here and now, but they're gathering a tool belt that they go from here with. And throughout their lives, with or without us, they face the next problem and the next goal with confidence and real capacity. We believe that what's true for the young people is also true for us as an organization. We believe in owning our own solution. We believe in owning our own strategy to accomplish our goals for our mission. One of the problems that most nonprofits face is where to find that unrestricted operational revenue. And as Tiffany has pointed out, the IKE Box has been contributing about 35% of the additional costs of the organization after paying it for itself and providing these opportunities for young people. The big contribution that we're asking for tonight is not a handout that goes away after a year of operations or even after the completion of this project. When this project is completed, there's another coffee shop open, generating that hard-to-raise revenue that every nonprofit is challenged to find. Our approach is unique, finally, in an even more foundational belief. It's the belief that all of these kids are our kids. It's a belief that for us is gut level, and it became gut level in a very personal way.
We lost our first son, Isaac. And a little less than a year after that, we named a brand new nonprofit, Isaac's Room.
When we lost Isaac, it opened up that place in every parent's heart that awakens a ferocious devotion, a whatever it takes attitude, because that's my kid. The name Isaac's Room affirms the belief that they are all our kids. And it holds us to the ethic to do for them whatever we would do for Isaac, whatever it takes. For 11 years at the IKE Box, a very underserved, critically transitional age group has been seeing their trajectory go from drug addicted to corporate management, from homeless at 16 to university dorm at 19, from paralyzed by anxiety to the courage to walk behind the counter, turn around, and say, "How may I help you?" From tax assisted to tax paying. It's working, it's paying for itself and then some, it's changing lives. There's 450 customers a day that wear or want an I Heart Ike shirt. There are about 100 youth per year who think another IKE Box would be a great idea.
So who wants some more coffee?
Well done, Mark and Tiffany. Let's turn it over to the Sharks and see what kind of questions they have for you guys.
You've done a great job of talking about IKE Box and the changing lives in IKE Box, but I'd like to hear some more about where the proceeds go to. What does Isaac's Room do?
Isaac's Room helps divested young people build the capacity to rise to the challenges of life. Once again, we don't solve problems. We give them the tools to solve their own problems. We don't articulate their goals or what we think their dreams ought to be, but we give them the inspiration to dream big dreams because we give them the tools to chase those dreams. We have mentoring.
I was going to say, we do that through a program called IKE Quest. Yes.
We have a lot of Ike things named after Isaac, and IKE Quest is the quest to make life better. It starts with training camp, where the kids are challenged to actually work out physically. I think there was some of that in the video. They are challenged with what we call key ideas in a class setting, and then they're challenged to sit around a table and eat dinner together. And they go through that for 4 weeks, and then they're eligible for what I mentioned, the internship and apprenticeship phase. So it's challenging activities designed to bring out the best effort in the young people and show them that there are ways that they can take control and take responsibility.
Is there a published curriculum for the training camp? Or how does that work?
No, sir. The curriculum has come out of years of experience from the both of us, coaching, teaching, youth pastoring, foster parenting, working with young people in a variety of settings, and figuring out, discovering what works.
The curriculum is repeatable. I mean, each training camp goes through the same basic curriculum. So there are copies of some of the stuff we teach, but yeah.
And you have to complete the training camp in order to be eligible for an internship apprenticeship at the IKE Box, yes. Correct?
Correct.
Yes.
And so one more question. Have you scouted out a new location where you're thinking about?
Well, we have looked at several places. We have not had the capital to move forward into more serious discussions, but I'm currently in discussions with several, a realtor and also some commercial developers and different people that are interested in our mission. But again, the capital is what we need to go any further.
Yes, we've scouted it out. No, we don't have a location in mind.
You know, how's the organization set up?
The only volunteers are the interns in the coffee shop, and they work a 72-hour volunteer internship, and there's a little curriculum there and some proficiencies that they have to demonstrate in order to be eligible for what we call apprenticeship. Apprenticeship is paid, and they are, if they complete their internship, they are promised an interview for an apprenticeship. That 4 of 8 that I mentioned were stopped at that level of internship.
I love your passion. I love what you're doing for kids. We need this across Oregon. We need it across the country. I don't think we need to stop at 2. I think we need to figure out how we can build more.
Thank you. Yeah.
And I just think that the presentation went really well. I thought the graphs were great. You know, I'm a numbers guy, so I was really impressed by the numbers. So that gave me some real confidence in your plan. So I thought that was good.
Thank you.
I thought you did a fabulous job, and to reiterate what a huge fan I am of what you do for the children in our community.
And I would say that if a town like Salem, Oregon can support 2 Starbucks on the same block, that's right. We can support another IKE. Right. Yeah.
Anything else, Sharks? Okay, you know what to do. School up. Okay, Sharks, we're ready to hear from you.
Thank you. After great consultation with all of our colleagues, we're prepared to invest $11,000 now in your project. We'll also offer another $6,000 contingent on you being able to raise another $6,000 as a match, hopefully by December 31st of this year.
Thank you so much.
Well, you guys kind of know what I do.
Yeah, we do.
But what I think what we could do, and talking to Rick, we'd probably want to put together maybe a team building meeting, try to find the right people, some partners, and see what we can do and get a lot of in-kind work done for you. And let's get some meetings together.
That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much, Sharks. So $17,000. Again, now we turn it over to you. Meet the match of those Sharks. They want to give more money to this great business. So again, thank you very much. And again, those of you at home, please go to the CCI website and you can donate there as well. Again, the donations don't stop today. Tomorrow is another day.